Hello everyone, my name is Bethany with GYMGUYZ, and I'm going to show you a little mobility warm-up workout that I like to do before I do some heavy lifting. It just really helps to open up the low back, shoulders, and get everything ready, especially the core, to do that heavy lifting that we like to do. So it's called the Dragon. We're going to start with a walkout, so we're keeping the legs nice and straight. We're going to bend at the hip and walk our hands out into push-up position. So that's right here. We want to make sure we're not sagging in our back, but nice and tight. All right, we're going to move from this position into downward dog. So head back into your shoulders. And then we're going to rock forward. Exhale into cobra. Inhale, press up, downward dog. Push those heels to the floor. Exhale, back to cobra. Thighs are touching the floor. Inhale, press back up into downward dog. Exhale, into cobra. Now you can do this anywhere between 5 and 10 times, just depending on how you feel and how long you want to do your warm-up. Move back into push-up position. One proper push-up. If we're not quite there for a regular push-up, drop to your knees. Push up, and if you're not quite there, just give a little bend wherever you are on that spectrum. Okay? I'm going to tuck my toes under, move my hands back so that they're right under my shoulders. I'll turn to the side. So my toes are touching, my knees are touching, my hands are touching, but we want to make sure that our knees are not way forward or way far back. So you want your knees right under your hips and hands right under your shoulders. Okay, and we're going to do a rock. So we're going to go forward and then push back as far as you can into your heels. Forward and back. And this is called a 6-point rock. We have 6 points touching the floor, and we're just rocking back and forth. And this helps to open up our hip flexors. And so we can do our deadlifts, our kettlebell swings, things like that, without injuring our low back and our hips. So if you feel some tightness in this area during the rock, then maybe stop for a minute, untuck your toes, and drop down into the child's pose. Just stretch out your low back, and then come on back into the rock. So toes are tucked, and I'm back to rocking. Now as I rock forward on my forearms, they're really tight for me, so I can feel a stretch here as well. If you want to increase that stretch, you can also do your rock here, but you don't want to go backwards too far. Stretch out your wrists and your forearms. All right, so from here, we're going to go right into a rib grab. So I'm going to reach under as far as I can, up under my ribs. Inhale. Exhale up to the ceiling. Now on this arm, this shoulder is doing a lot of work, and I want to help it out by squeezing these muscles right underneath my armpit. So I'm going to squeeze there. Inhale, following my hand with my eyes. Exhale and reach up to the ceiling as far as I can. We're going to do that 10 times. Here's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll switch sides. Again, squeezing the muscle here under my armpit as I reach under. Inhale. Exhale up to the ceiling. Maintaining that connection with the floor, with my knees, my toes, and my opposite hand. And I can tell I'm a little tighter on this side. All right, from here, we're gonna move into cat-cow. So I'm gonna flex down, pushing my butt up as high as I can, squeezing my shoulder blades. Inhale and pull up into that cat. Exhale into the cow. All right, so after that's over, you want to pull yourself back into a flat tabletop position. So we don't want to be down here with our low back collapsed into the cow position, but nice and tight like a tabletop. I'm going to turn again, so I have room to extend. We're going to extend the right arm forward, the left foot straight back with your foot flexed. That means toe pointing down, reaching out as far as I can. I'm going to touch my knee, extend, touch my forearm, extend, touch my elbow, extend, and then switch sides. Extend and hold, flexed foot, toe is down, touch my knee, extend, touch my forearm, extend, touch my elbow, extend. Good, we're going to do that 5 times for each side. There's 2. Three. 4. Last one. Good, that one's called the bird dog. All right, we're gonna raise up and bring our knee up to half kneeling. Now, if it hurts to be on the floor, on one knee, you can grab a pillow. You can double up your mat. And I use this little yoga cushion. It's either for hands or knees. I'm just gonna pop that right under there for a little extra comfort. All right, from here, we're gonna rock forward and back. Forward and back, placing our 2 hands on the knee. And I'm going to tuck my pelvis under and squeeze my butt cheek on this side. So squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. I'm going to hold this position. I'm squeezing my butt, I'm squeezing my abs, and I'm going to take my right hand, inhale, and bring it all the way around. Inhale, exhale as it comes down, all the way around. I'm going to close my eye closest to my hand and watch my hand with the other eye to get a little more stretch and extension in my neck as I watch the arm go around. Good. Now we're going to lean over, reaching across as far as you can. One more time. Now this time, after I get over here, I'm gonna open my elbow and my chest up to the ceiling and hold. Now I can really feel a stretch through here on my right side and in my abdomen, really stretching from that position. Sometimes it might give you a little pain right here the first few times you do it. So give it a little practice. Reach over, feel that stretch, open up to the ceiling, and relax. And this is stretching that psoas muscle. It's kind of buried deep from your hip up under your ribs and attaching to your backbone. So oftentimes when you sit at a desk, or if you do a lot of couch sitting, that muscle will shorten, and then when you try to get up and move around, you'll have some low back pain because it's having to take on too much of that pressure. So keeping it stretched out is very helpful for comfort of living. All right, we're gonna switch legs and do the same thing on the other side. So forward rock, just kind of opening up these hip flexors, getting our knees ready to take some pressure. Good, a little hip thrust forward and back, squeezing that butt cheek on the down side, the leg that's down. Good, and then I'm gonna reach back, inhale. Exhale as the arm comes around. Inhale. Exhale as it comes around. I'm gonna close this eye and watch with my right eye as my left arm goes around. Here we go. To give my neck just a little bit more of a stretch in this position. Last one. Good, reach across and down. And this time we'll reach across, open that elbow and chest up to the ceiling and hold and relax. Again, reach across, open and hold and relax. I can feel my psoas is a little bit tighter on this side. Reach across, open up, and relax. And last one, reach across, open up, and relax. All right, we're gonna come back down to 6 points. So hands, knees, and toes. And this time we're gonna do a 3-point bird dog. So I'm gonna stay on my right side. I'm gonna extend on my left side. Extend, extend, and switch. Extend, extend. And this one is really good for working on the balance. After you get really good at it, you can extend and work on touching without falling over. And then eventually you want to work on not leaning all the way over on the side like I just did. And those are just progressions as you get better and more balanced. All right, from here we're going to bring the right foot up on the side of the right hand. You're going to bring that knee off the floor in the back and stretch forward, look up at the ceiling. I'm going to drop that back knee, and we're just going to rock right here. My fingers and my hands staying on the floor, keeping my toe from popping up so that I get a maximum stretch here in my hamstring. Okay, we're going to raise that back leg again and give us a push-up. Then I'm going to reach up and back down. Reach up and back down. We'll do that 10 times. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now we're gonna switch legs. So I'm gonna bring my left leg up by my right hand. We're just gonna rock right here 10 times. Here's 8, 9, 10. On this 10th one, reaching as far forward as I can, look up at the ceiling. Good, I'm gonna pop that knee up in the back. 1 push up, reach up to the ceiling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going back to hands and knees. We're going to go back to the beginning with our pump. Downward dog into cobra. We'll do that 3 times. All right, so you can use this as a warm-up.